What's up YouTube? A couple updates. I just got some suspension for the DSM. I fixed the fuel sump, or not the fuel sump, the fuel cell routing line with the fuel pump and fuel filter. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, and so we can get that taken care of. I'm still waiting for some other braided lines so I can connect it to the fuel regulator on the car. I'll show you that also. I just rerouted that, so because that was just hanging there on the car in the engine bay. So getting that done, so I'll show you what I got going on today. The RX-8's still here. I'll give you an update on that later on. I haven't turned it on in a while, but it does run. Everything's good to go. So it's just under the car cover. So let me show you over here the suspension. Eventually I'm going to get some coilovers for the car, but right now I got good deal on a lot of this stuff. So I ended up just trying to put some new suspension on the car, so I can drive it and see how it feels. When I'm ready, I'll get some coilovers and figure that out. But I really don't need to go that low. So first, the front shocks, I didn't buy them AGX because when I got the car, they actually gave me brand new ones for the front. So I'll try that out, see how it goes. If it feels smooth or if it doesn't work, then I'll get some AGX. But again, I'm gonna get some coilovers later. So we got the two front ones, Monroe, brand new shocks. We'll see how that goes. Rear AGX, struts also. New boots, dust boots, and bump stops are in here. And Megan lowering springs. So got those from Amazon. A buddy of mine works at Pep Boys Speed Shop. Got me these two for the rear for a really good price. Of course, AutoZone for those. Don't really anything fancy. And these came with the car. So we're gonna get those put on today. I'll show you a video of that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, so I'll figure that out. So I'll just do it really quick, show you guys little by little. Probably don't need to see the whole thing, but we'll do a step-by-step on that. And I also got an O2 pipe. O2 pipe, right? Is that up pipe, down pipe? With the down pipe, got that done. So that's sitting there right now. I do have a Vibrant exhaust, so once I get the car and the fuel system done on the car, I will get that put on, and then I'll get the exhaust put on. So here we go. So here's the old fuel line. It was going like this, under here, and then, oh, where'd that fitting go? It fell down. And then it had this, this fitting. This did a 180. Sitting like this, and then the fuel pump was going up. So the stock, well, not the stock, the aftermarket fuel pump that they put on, just probably burned out from the fuel trying to get it to it. So it was probably a push type, not a pull type. So what I did was, I got this made. So this hard line just bends over, and then it goes under. Let me switch the camera. It's gonna go there, and then it's gonna go behind. I'm gonna throw the fuel filter and fuel pump behind a fuel cell, so it won't starve. It'll be exactly the same level as everything else. So that'll be pretty cool. So I got that taken care of. I needed a brake line too, so I got that for one of the brakes. And then I also switched the fuel pressure regulator. It was over here, actually on its side. So I switched it over here. There was a bracket here on the car. I painted it really just to give it a nice, mount it on there. Fuel line is under. This is for the return side, and now I have another line here. This was already made and welded, so it's gonna go like this, straight to the regulator. Simple, super simple. So little by little, I still have a couple things I ordered for the car, so stay tuned for that, and I'll add that to this video too. So I ended up getting a hard line made with the AN fitting. That fits there perfect, going all the way around. And then I got a fuel filter, a Russell fuel filter, a braided line, and inline external fuel pump. That's a cheap one. So I just want to put it on, get everything mocked up, to turn on the car, see how everything goes. I ended up making this bracket under there that bolts up to the fuel cell to the chassis. So, and I bent it this way, so in case any rock or debris, it won't hit it. So it'll be a little bit protected. But yeah, that'll work out really nice. It's pretty strong, better than the braided line. So it came out really nice. I can't wait, I'm excited. So here's that ugly exhaust. Car needs a couple things I saw under there. Well, it needs a lot of things. As you can see, it's a little bit rusty. It's a Pennsylvania car, but it's not rusted to the chassis, so nothing's falling apart, which is great. Thank you. And needs 2 carrier bearings, input-output shaft, seal on the transfer case. So I'll be taking that off, which is okay, because then I'll change the oil pan gasket. And then I'll put those seals on and put that on and clean the transfer case, get that nicely painted so that'll look good in there. And then little by little, you know, I'll check all the axle boots and everything, but we'll do the suspension now and then I'll show you guys how that goes. All right, well, tools required to take these struts off. I have 14 for up top, 12mm for the brake line, that goes there. 17 for the nut here for the shock to get off the knuckle, a breaker bar, pliers. You can always use pliers. I think I can use this for the brake line that's connected also. Use that flathead to pry that out. This to make it a little bit quicker. You can use an impact gun, but I don't feel like turning on the compressor, and a hammer. So I got it off, came off, actually it was pretty easy. This car's pretty solid inside. I can't wait to clean it up a little bit more. It's got some oil leaks, so pretty cool. So this is what I got. I rented this. You can rent this from AutoZone, any auto parts store. So spring compressor goes right here, and then you just tighten it down. Get an impact gun or whatever, it'll be a lot easier, it'll squish it down. And then you take off this nut right here. Hopefully, I don't know if the new one's gonna come with it, so try not to strip it and then bring it back. So if it doesn't come off, you can put vice grips and then hold the shock from spinning. So I'll do that now and I'll show you in a little bit. See, the spring was compressed. I got that taken care of. There is the cover, or whatever you want to call it, that goes on the top hat on the spring. Another top hat, whatever, that goes up top. So, not the best shape, but good for now. This is just for temporary to get the car rolling. So now we will build a new one. So I'll do that. That one is done. Not bad. I had to trim the bump stop a little bit, I guess, for this. Unless, you know, it's just a universal boot, probably, so, for different cars. But there it is. So now's the time to install. The rears seem fairly easy. I think that's a 17, where's that? Oh, wait. 17 bolt or nut. The brake line's got to come off. And the inner panel right here. And the trunk comes off. That looks like a 14, a 14. So all we're using the same thing as the front ones. Just this nut. I think they gave me a new one if they didn't. So we'll use that, this washer, and then the top hat. That's it. So we'll get there. You got it. There's a front all done up. And here's the rears. AGX, Megan lowering springs, new dust boot, all that good stuff. So I haven't adjusted them yet. I'm gonna probably drop the car down just to see, but I need to drive it. It'll probably take a while to settle in, you know, and then I'll show you. But I'm done with the car for today. I think you know, we're gonna go to Monster Jam, so take a look at that when I get there.